What's up, Taurus? It's your girl Sid from Savy, Sentient, and welcome to your September 2021 general reading. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you are new here, Taurus, once again, hello, I'm Sid. I'll be your tarot reader for today. If you enjoyed this content, and if you enjoy tarot and spirituality as a whole, you're going to want to subscribe to this channel. Click the bell so you're notified whenever a new reading or a spiritual video is released. And please interact with the video, comment, share. It really helps the algorithm and it helps me tremendously. So thank you for that. If you are not new here, what's up, Taurus? Welcome back. Thank you all so much for all the support that you've shown thus far. And regardless of which group you fall into, know that you are appreciated. Thank you for being here. If you all are interested in personal readings, you're going to head on over to SavySentient.com. That is the only place where you can book henceforth and evermore. All right. There's also other cool things on that site. So go ahead and check it out. And it will be linked in the description box below. Also, the direct me link for all of my other social media will be linked there as well. So you can follow me everywhere. Let's get into your reading, Taurus. So during the meditation for you, Taurus, I was standing outside of a cave. I was you, the Taurus, the Taurus collective, and staring into the darkness. However, in the darkness, I saw just a quick glimmer of light, like a quick flash of light. The way I interpreted this was that a fear of the dark prevents you from seeing the light, or that the negative around you prevents you from seeing the positive. That may be the type of headspace that you're in at this time. Okay? Don't be scared. Fear not. Try to see things more positively, and don't be controlled by your fear. Okay? So I'm going to pull a card to see what the overall energy of this reading is. If that message doesn't resonate, then it's something that you just needed to hear, and whatever else comes out in the reading is further information, okay? So what is the overall energy, spirit, of this reading for the Taurus collective? What is the overall energy of this reading? Well, something is coming to an end, all right? The Ten of Swords is a card of completions, painful betrayals, painful endings, exhaustion, being a doormat, being walked all over, okay? But this represents an ending, and the ending is not delicate, all right? So that is the overall energy of this reading, okay? Spirit, what's going on with my Taurus friends? Give me more messages, please, for the Taurus collective. Wow. Lots of swords already. If y'all gonna give me every sword, just say that. Messages for Taurus, please. Messages for Taurus, please. Bro. Like, all the swords? The whole suit? The whole suit? The whole suit. Okay, then. Okay, Taurus. What y'all got going on, friends? So, the Ten of Swords led the reading, which means that there is an impending, painful ending, and or it's already happened. Like, it's happening now, it's already happened. Okay? In the first row, we have the Eight of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Nine of Swords. All right. The Eight of Swords is a card of feeling trapped, stuck, victimized. The Four of Swords is a card of needing rest, needing to recover, meditation. In this particular deck, he is actually ruminating. He's thinking back to the events I think there are some fallen soldiers here. He's thinking about the fight, the things that he's gone through. Maybe the friends he couldn't help that got eaten by zombies. But he's sitting here and he's thinking about that. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which is a card that can represent anxiety, sleepless nights, mental health. Okay. All of these cards are mental energy. And I really feel like you all are very much in your head, going like ruminating over the past, over what's happened, over the events that led to or are leading to this painful ending here. Okay. This can be in relationships, friendships. This can be in work. This can be however it resonates, even if I don't read it as such. In the center of the reading is the Six of Hazards. This is reciprocity, equal, give and take. And then we have the Four of Swords coming before that. So you are holding back, or you were holding back from someone or something because there was a lack of reciprocity. You weren't getting what you were supposed to get. You weren't receiving the same energy that you were giving to someone else. So now you're presenting very much as the King of Swords, very cold, very discerning. Internally, though, the Queen of Swords energy. So you're all around. The way that you're presenting right now, the way that you're feeling right now with both of these energies is you may be presenting to the person or people who this is in reference to as very cold, as very quiet, as very introspective in your head. Like I'm getting like man of little words. You're doing a lot more thinking than you're doing talking. Internally, though, there is a feeling of like betrayal and like making a note that this will not happen to you again, that you will not endure this type of situation again. The Queen of Swords is a queen who's been through a lot and learns from her experiences. So your energy as a whole, it may seem very standoffish or separate from the collective or from the whole or from people involved in the situation. And it's just because you are very much in your head right now. You're expending a lot of mental energy, thinking of how you're going to deal with the situation, recapping what's happened in the situation. There may be some disbelief here that this could even happen to you, especially with this Queen of Swords energy. If this is something that has happened again, because the Queen of Swords typically doesn't let shit happen to her over and over and over. So if this is a repetitive situation, it's like, I can't believe this shit is happening again. And there's also an energy of like your intelligence being insulted. The swords are a very mental suit. The King and Queen of Swords are very intellectual. And you may be feeling like you can't believe that someone would even try to do this to you. Like, how dare you insult my intelligence? How dare you think that this is something I would let you get away with? So here next to the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, we have the Judgment card. Now, what are you going to do about it? The situation has unfolded. You see it for what it is. You see that it is not reciprocal. You've pulled away from it because of the lack of reciprocity. So now what? What is the judgment that you're going to make? We have the Two of Swords. A part of you may be feeling like You know what needs to be done, but you may not necessarily want to do it because you do still, even though you're presenting as harsh and cold, you do still have some type of feelings involved here. But I think as a whole, you'll do what needs to be done, make the judgment that needs to be made, because the Two of Swords is making a head over heart decision. Okay, so putting your emotions on the back burner so that you can manifest something better. All right, Page of Hazards. This is a card of manifestation. This is a card of financial windfalls, new stability being planned. Okay, so overall, what you're doing here is, first of all, you're disgusted by whatever is taking place thus far. You feeling insulted. You can't believe that the situation is not reciprocal. You are not getting what you deserve. Maybe someone was holding back from you what it is that you deserve, and this situation was not reciprocal. If this is work, this could definitely be a situation where they thought that they were going to work you like a slave and make you promises and lies to you, and never gave you the raises or the promotions or whatever the case is, and thought that you were going to be foolish enough to continue to work there. A situation like that. So you're removing yourself and starting over, having a new beginning, new plans towards your financial stability. For a relationship, same energy. You thought wrong. Now I'm moving on to something that is more stable. I'm making plans that are more stable and giving me what it is that I need. Okay, so Taurus, messages from the Monology. Messages from Monology. Okay, the first card that comes out is the full moon. Is it time for you to release? Absolutely. Full moons are a time for release, time to surrender to the process. Whatever is about to happen next, let it happen. All you got to do is cut your ties and allow whatever's going to happen to unfold, because trust, when you make decisions for your own good, when you make decisions that support you, not necessarily from a selfish standpoint, but when you get yourself out of situations that are harmful, the universe will protect you and take care of you. So cut your ties and let the universe handle it from there. All right, it is time to release negativity. This whole situation seems negative and disruptive to who you are. So it's time to release the situation. And just know that you are very close to achieving your goals, which is more stability. More stability for you. This Page of Hazards energy. Manifesting whatever it is that you need right now and that you want right now, that this situation wasn't giving. All right, let's get some rebel messages. Before we do that, for those of you all that this was a relationship, Taurus, I'm gonna pull some love oracles, and it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but we're gonna put some love oracles to see a little deeper into the situation. This is a situation that you thought was a soulmate. Well, and they definitely could be. Soulmates are not meant to be forever, and they're not always a positive experience. But this was a soul contract that you had that has been fulfilled. The partnership agreement, soul contract, soul connection with the soulmates card, and stability, security, permanence, growth, and endurance, flexibility. All right, so this is a situation that you may have thought had all of those things, but did not. Turns out it was not enough. And so you've been frustrated here. Lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear and ego issues and jealousy may have played a part in this. But now you are moving on towards that palm tree energy, getting your stability, your security, your permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. Okay, let's get some messages from the Rebel deck. Rebel, talk nicely to Taurus today, can you? Because they don't really need any more negativity. All right. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Ooh. Messages for Taurus. I told them to talk nice, but I guess they're not fucking with that. So the first message that comes out says, it's not everyone else's fault. It's yours. You're a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So this is a card of accountability. Yes, the situation is messed up. No, they should not have treated you the way they did or tried to play you or treat you like your intelligence is lacking. However, you have to take accountability for your part in the situation, for you allowing it to last as long as it did, for you to have maybe seen red flags and brushed them off, thinking that, everything was going to be all right. You're overreacting, not trusting your intuition, okay? Speaking of that, you have a feeling. You got a little feeling you can't shake. That little voice inside of you. Listen to that shit. Henceforth and evermore. Like I said, those red flags that you saw that you were like, nah, I'm tripping. You weren't tripping. That was your intuition nudging you like, hey, do you see this? You see this shit? You see this shit? Pay attention. Listen. Listen to me. I'm trying to get you up out of a situation before the situation gets situated. Like, come on, friend. So henceforth, listen to your intuition because they will never lie to you. All right? And finally, it is time to let go. Move the fuck on. Let go of all of this and move the fuck on. If you hadn't already decided to do that, that's confirmation that that's what you need to do. Okay? All right. Let's get some advice for you and a postcard from Spirit. What messages do we have for Taurus? Ooh. Ooh. Postcard from Spirit. We got to. Okay, so this advice is a little bit harsh, but necessary. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse, Six of Swords in the reverse. 6-6 may be significant for some of you all, but sixes do represent moving on, releasing what's not serving you. Okay, so Seven of Wands is the last card here. That is defensive energy. That is stubbornness. That is standing firm on a certain point. It is also standing in your power. However, the Six in reverse is a lack of victory. The Six of Wands in reverse is a lack of victory. It is a lack of recognition. The Six of Swords in reverse is refusing or struggling to move away from what's not serving you. The situation that you are currently in, even if you're physically moving away from it, thinking about it all the time, ruminating about it all the time, especially in a negative manner, is not going to bring you any success. It's not going to bring you any peace or clarity as long as you continue to hold on to the negativity. All right. I'm hearing revenge. Like, no, don't try to catch whoever this is slipping. Don't try to get them back. You're needing to release. Let it all go. Let the universe handle whoever needs to be handled. Your only job, your only duty is to move away from the situation and let it be what it is. Okay? The first card that you have from your postcards from Spirit says, Dearest you, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story. Sorry, y'all. Hazel's going ham. that you, Hazel, I'm so sorry, y'all. On Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So, to get the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see how other stories overlap and intertwine? Yo, what the fuck? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the ones that we know to be true for you. A story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience the world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure the stories that you're telling are ones you can be proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. I'm so sorry, y'all. I don't know why. Maybe she just wants y'all to know she in this thing. She's just trying to say hello. She's going to hear it in a minute. All right, finally, let's go ahead and wrap this up so y'all can be done with Hazel. It says, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way, so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So it's time to move on to new things, new dreams, a new life after all of this difficulty, okay, Taurus? So that is your reading. Once again, I'm so sorry that my terrorist is terrorizing your video. But until the very next time I read for y'all, y'all already know I'm wishing you all love and light and everything right. And I'll see you in the next video. I have a puppy to go punish. Good day.